All right, it is Friday, and we've got the Support Your Local Box WOD today. So we're going to start with a warm-up, a Tabata warm-up, and beginning with singles or doubles. If you do not have a rope, you will do calf raises, which will look like this. Beautiful. And then we will go into air squats. So stepping out in to that squat stance, feet outside of hip width. You're going to initiate with those hips, going all the way past parallel, driving up through the heels, back to full hip extension. Then we've got push-ups. So in that plank position, we're going to have shoulders and hips go down at the same time and come up at the same time for that strict push-up. To scale your push-up, you're going to go to your knees and either just press your shoulders down to work that core, or you can snake up by bringing your hips down, then your shoulders, and then vice versa on the way back up. That helps strengthen your shoulders. Then we've got burpees. So we're going to plop onto the ground, feet pushing back at the same time, and then hopping forward together, and then jumping out overhead. To scale, you're going to step back, still all the way going down to the ground, but then stepping forward 1 foot at a time and still out overhead. Then you will be doing singles or doubles or calf raises again. And then we've got jumping squats. So back into that squat stance, going all the way below parallel, but then jumping out of that squat. Next we have stink bugs. So we're going to have a wider stance. Hands are going to be out in front of us. Head is going through the hands and then back all the way into that push press. What we don't want to see is our head looking forward and face planting. And then lunges. So we're going to start from our squat stance, stepping out with 1 foot. That back knee is going to lightly touch the ground and alternating. Okay, so that is your warm-up. For the WOD, our core WOD is going to be 3 rounds 4 time of 10 dumbbell deadlifts, 10 sit-ups, 10 step-ups, 10 front squats, and 10 strict press. So you will do that 3 rounds 4 time. For the Support Your Local Box WOD or the 1 day WOD, you have 50 dumbbell deadlift, 50 sit-ups, 50 box step-ups, and 50 thrusters. Now, if you are registered for the Support Your Local Box WOD fundraiser, there are actual guidelines that you need to follow in order to be able to RX this. The dumbbell is a 2 dumbbell deadlift. We did not loan out enough for everybody to have 2 dumbbells, so that's not what our WOD is today. For those of you doing the WOD at home, if you're not registered, and this is a single dumbbell WOD. If you are registered though for this WOD and you're wanting to hit that RX button, you need to make sure you're double checking all of the rules for this WOD and that you're using 2 dumbbells. Okay, we're gonna have Levi explain these movements for us.
All right, so starting with the core workout, we're gonna do the dumbbell deadlift, but this is actually for both. So with that dumbbell, there are 2 ways you can do it. You can do it with the dumbbell in the middle, but you can't even see that. So you start with the dumbbell in the middle, loading the hamstrings and standing all the way up. Do it with 2 hands if you want to. You can also do this on the side, kind of like a suitcase deadlift, touching the dumbbell and coming back up. This is going to work a lot of core stability if you do it this way. This is my recommended way of doing it. But if you've got a really heavy weight or you need something, you need a little more balance, then definitely go with something in the middle. You can do the same thing with kettlebell. Again, this is not what they call for in the official workout, but for ours, you can do this with the deadbells. Oh, sorry, kettlebell. Same thing, touching and back up, and then you can do it from the center and back up. So just a normal deadlift, just coming all the way up the top, make sure you're extending the hips at the top, make sure you're keeping a flat back the entire time, not curling yourself over, okay? So that's the dumbbell deadlift. Then we have sit-ups. Sit-ups, butterfly sit-ups, we're just going to butterfly our feet in front of us, all the way back, shoulders touching the floor, and back up. Shoulders moving past the hip crease. Then we have the step ups. So again, the official rules and heights and everything here, we're basically just wanting to look for something sturdy that we can step up on, all right? So make sure it's something you feel comfortable stepping up on, especially once you get tired. Remember, things start to go a little funky. So make sure this is not wobbly or anything like that. But all we're doing is single leg, step up, and step back. That's pretty steady. So we're alternating legs each time we go up. Remember, extending the hips at the top, stand all the way up and back down. So that's the step up, the box step up. And then we have, for the core folks, we've got front squats. So with the weighted, anything weighted, dumbbell, kettlebell, we're just, remember, I want to keep the elbows up, good squat stance, keep chest up, all the way down and all the way back up. Same thing with the kettlebell, same thing with the band. So for the core folks, you've got 10 of those and combined with the strict press. So once you do the 10 front squats, then you've got 10 strict press coming from the shoulder all the way out overhead and back down. Make sure you break it up on both sides. For the one-day waters, instead of the front squats and strict press, we have thrusters. So again, we're going to do this with one arm. I think the actual
Is 2.
is it 2? Okay, so we're going to do this with one, but if you're doing the official workout, make sure you have the other one and look at the rules that they have set forth before that. But for our one-handed thruster, I'm going to start in that front right position, all the way down in that squat, and then into that push press. Using your hips as you explode out of that squat to help launch whatever weight you're using out overhead. Down, up, up. Do the same thing with a kettlebell. A little more difficult with a kettlebell because you've got to support it so high. Same concept. Drive it out overhead. Try to keep everything tight on your core so that you stay straight. You don't want to be leaning over the whole time. But it's going to be a good workout. We haven't done this one yet.
We're not going to do this one. Jonathan and Brooke did it for us.
Yeah, we might do it.
No. We took a rest day for like the first time in forever, and it was glorious. All right, that finishes up our week. I hope you guys have been doing all of your challenge reps. And keep in mind that if you miss one day, you can make it up the next. Do double.
Twice as many.
Do double. All right. We love you guys, and we hope that we will have more really good news to give you soon.